Bonaduce, life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life coach. He was a Hollywood star when he was just a kid, but he partied too hard and let a life of sin.
That's what I did. Usually I join in the song a little earlier, but I got a little piece of McGriddle stuck in my throat, and I thought I was going to cough. We are joined by Rick Jones from Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Life Coach is still open, but we've got a lot of calls for Rick Jones. And by the way, can I just say this? Rick and I have become really good friends, and I have never thrown out. I don't do it to test him. He's my friend, but there's stuff you want to know. When you have an expert, like if you have a brain surgeon in the room, you just go, hey, when your who's its synapses, you want answers because you got an expert. You want to use your expert. Rick is really good, so I'm glad the phones are packed up. So, good. First of all, good morning, Rick. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
You do look great. Did you get a haircut?
I did.
You look great, buddy. All right, here we go. To the phones, line 2, Kelly from Everett. What can we do for you, Kelly?
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing well, thank you.
Good. I love you, Danny. I've been listening to you for years, but I do have a specific question for Rick, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. That is actually, I've never, ever let anybody talk during Life Coach but me. And we got so many divorce calls, and I thought I could pretty handle it. And I thought, well, I know this guy, and he's the best. I'm being selfish, just trying to show off, and I'll bet sometimes I'm wrong. That's why Rick Jones is here. So, no, you're not hurting my feelings at all.
Well, good. I have a question. My husband has a child from his first marriage, and this child has been living with the grandmother for quite some time. She now has parental rights. My husband's supposed to have visitation of the daughter, but the grandmother has not allowed it for a long time. He hasn't seen his daughter in over 5 years. We have been paying child support the whole time, but she's refusing visitation. Our main question is, based on that, are we allowed to give up parental rights on her, and is that something we can do?
Now, I was doing a lot of moving around in here because we had a little problem over here, and I had to talk to my producer. Did you get all that?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did. And it's Kelly, right?
Yes.
Kelly, a couple things. I mean, first of all, I completely understand where you're heading with that question, and then right at the very end, you took about 3 giant leaps in terms of having custody. So let's step back a little bit. The first thing you need to do is to make sure that whether it's husband or boyfriend, needs to make sure to get his visitation that's per the ordered parenting plan. Now, once he does that and has an establishment of that, and if she continues to deny it, then he can bring a contempt action against her. If there becomes a history of contempt action, so if this becomes somewhat commonplace, or if he gets more ingrained in this child's life, those are avenues by which he might be able to seek custody later in time.
Did you follow that answer?
I did. If we were going to go the other direction, though, and instead of getting custody, decide to give up custody, decide to give up parental rights altogether, is that an avenue we can take based on the history?
Well, the answer is yes, is you can give up your parental rights. The fact that he's not having any visitation right now means he's already doing that. The hidden question there, I think, is can we get out of child support? And there's really not a connection between the two of them. So simply not having visitation doesn't mean there's no longer a cost or a financial obligation to this child.
Thank you very much for the call.
Danny Bonaduce, life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life coach.